This is the fun part, to figure the color out, because I have no idea what color I want to use. Sometimes I deliberately go for a color I think will be horrible. I know color really well, and it's easy for me to go right away for attractive, and it's more challenging for me to play with something I know might look awful. You know, so we'll see. The base of all my paintings starts with words. Very intuitive. I just pull the words from newspapers, books, just whatever resonates. So this is from June 1908. This is about Augsburg, become a seminarian, or become a minister. I just slap it down and try not to predetermine where that is going to go. I also really like the process of gluing. I think, again, because it keeps me from being precious. So the paintings are constructed in a way that there are many, many layers. As each layer unfolds, I also take the layers away. I sand through a lot of the layers. So like archaeology, I build it up and then I tear it apart, then I dig and I take things away. This will have 3 layers. I'll probably put copper leaf on once the copper is on all the different levels, and then I glaze over the leaf. The glaze seeps into all the indentations, and beautiful. Being physical while I'm working and having the flexibility of having my canvases on the wall or putting them on the floor and moving them and interacting with them is a way for me to have my body show up in the work. So I'm not just so in my head. And I touch the surface of my paintings a lot, and I encourage people as soon as they come into my studios to touch, because I think there's information that we get, you know, from what touch tells us. It's kind of, the eyes can see something, but when the hand touches it, the hand can make that surface be in a sharper focus. You get it more clearly. I think it also leads your eye again into these tiny little details that happen when you rub the surface. This story is about a 13-year-old girl whose name was Aisha, and this is her picture. And she was raped by 3 men, but was blamed and stoned to death. And it's on so many levels, it's a disturbing story. So this piece is in honor of her and how helpless she was. In each of these areas is an image of her. And actually underneath this is the words from the newspaper enlarged on this curve that tell her story. The ravens, to me, are, you know, in mythology, they're a mediator between the human and the god or gods. In my way of storytelling, they're telling her story to whatever higher power it is. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Yum, yum, yum. And then again, the beauty of doing it on a surface that has dimension. When I come back and sand it, all the places that are the highest are going to get worn away. I love that I don't know where I'm going. Isn't that beautiful? Until that right time that I can see where the painting is going. The reason I'm drawn to history is just thinking about all the different people whose stories we've never heard. They maybe worked the land, or, you know, they didn't have a big fancy life, so nobody really talked about their story. I think I know when I'm done, the whole piece connects. when every part of it seems to work together. And I don't start out knowing that. So a lot of times I'm surprised.
Minnesota Original is made possible by the State Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and the citizens of Minnesota.